What is happening, La Familia YouTube? It's Jason, and I'm back again with another weekly video. Notice I said weekly because I'm going to try to drop one of these at least once a week. Hopefully I do not run out of content. But anyways, I want to give a shout out to the people that recently subscribed to me. Please stay tuned because more is to come in this techwear world. Speaking of techwear, La Familia YouTube, we are today going to talk about the Riot Division, and this is actually part of their new collection. It's called the Fractalization Spring Summer collection, and I was just happened to go to their website one day, and they did this drop, brand new. I think I actually checked the day after it dropped freshly, and fell in absolute love with not only the color, the sand colorway of this overshirt and pants, but I just loved just a unique approach that Riot Division takes to this whole techwear thing. I think and they're affordable, and then on top of it, they are big guy friendly, which makes me very happy, especially surprising coming from a company from the Ukraine. So like I said, the top part, which we're looking at right now, is the multi-pocket common shirt. It's actually technically an overshirt. Very breathable, but also keeps you warm at the same time. And the whole thing put together, I bought the shirt first, but then I fell in love with the shirt so much that I ended up having to get the pants to go along with it. And as far as techwear goes, this thing is probably the perfect spring summer piece, I would have to say, because not only with this nylon material that it's actually made out of, there's different properties. There's nylon and there's also cotton, but anyways, it's blended so perfectly that it's extremely breathable. But then at the same time, actually, in fact, the day that I filmed this video, it was actually 50 degrees, so it's still a little chilly. But yeah, it actually keeps you warm at the same time. So I've actually worn this. I've actually had this now for a few days, and I've worn it on days where we had, close to 70 degrees, and I've worn it on days where it's been as low as 45 degrees. And it's really interesting how it's both breathable and warm at the same time. So like I said, it's the perfect, going into spring, summer piece, I would say. For me, I think summertime, especially the dead of summer, when it starts to get around 75, 80, might be a little too warm, but I think the pants, or at least the jacket, will be a little too warm, but I think the pants will be perfectly. Speaking of the pants, I had to throw on the acronym Vapor Max to go with these because they look just so good with this fit, and the pants fall just perfectly over the top of these shoes. If you're looking for a skinny fit, definitely not going to get that with these particular pants. And you know what? It's actually kind of a blessing. I gotta say, what stood out to me most about this overshirt in particular is the pockets and the way that they're arranged. They have a very angular look. It's really hard to explain. Like if you look at the left bottom pocket, it kind of like swings diagonally, and then the right one is kind of straight, and then there's that one pocket on the top left, my left, by the way. No, actually, it'll be my right in the video. But anyways, I love the way that pocket sits diagonally as well. I actually usually put my phone in that pocket, which it is a perfect fit, by the way. And I have the iPhone 12 Pro to kind of give you a gauge on the size of it. So clearly I mentioned the name of the shirt, and obviously it seems like I'm spending a lot of time on the shirt because it seems like that's the part of this whole, I guess, uniform, for lack of a better word, that seems to have the most features. But the pants are not to be slept on. They actually have a built-in belt and with an elastic waist. And so the waist is extremely comfortable. Like I can't really describe it, but it stretches perfectly and wraps mostly around more of your hips. It doesn't sit too high, which is one of the things I hate about some pants. And the built-in belt has like a click in it, and you can just tell that the piece was just built really well. Actually, both pieces were built really, really well. Then it actually has these loops that are actually on the pockets that you can actually it actually makes it easy to unzip the pockets up and down as well too. So those are probably the two biggest features of the pants. But all in all, the whole thing looks like it's a uniform that you're on a command ship from the year 2080, and I am here for it, you guys. You know, one of the biggest reasons why I walked away from this hype beast world and into the techwear world is because we're in the goddamn future. It's 2021. It's time to stop rehashing, you know, clothing trends from the 70s and 80s every few years and start dressing like we're in the fucking future. So anyways, you guys, that's it for me for all my talking. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video. Definitely check out Riot Division if you're a bigger guy interested in the techwear world. They are awesome. They're very accommodating as well too. And they have all their measurements that are very accurate on the site. So it's very, very helpful to know your measurements so that you get the right thing, because they are in the Ukraine. So returning would suck ass if you had to do that. So keep that in mind. Riot Division, Fractalization Collection, spring, summer. No, they're not paying me. I just really, really like their clothes. But hopefully if they want to, Riot Division, if you see this, you know, holla at your boyfriend to throw me some more pieces here. Until then, La Familia YouTube, I am out of here.